Ai, ano ai ke aloha e na makamaka o Hawaii o ako Manu Kahaialii. E pehea o kou, mai ka e no o kou. Mahalo. Aloha, this is Uncle Manu. We live in a very special place, and I would like to share with you the beauty of our islands, our rich heritage, and introduce you to some of the many talented people who contribute to the spirit of aloha in Hawaii. So hele mai, come, join us for the next hour at MCTV Channel 7 for the Manu Kahaialii Show. Hey, aloha, no, welcome to Uncle Manu's Corner. You recognize this song? Right, it's called Kahaualahi Kahua'iwa'i. No? Yes, it is. Originally, it's called Kahaualahi Kahua'iwa'i, and not Hawaiian War Chant. Hawaiian War Chant came in 1936. The song was written in 1892. It was written by um, the younger brother of King Kalakaua. His name was Prince Lele Ohoku. And he wrote some beautiful songs like Kekaupu and Adios Ke Aloha, many other songs. But the Hawaiian War Chant, was a very special song. It had a particular kind of appeal to it. It was Hapa Haole, and the tune was Hapa Haole, but the words was Hawaiian. In fact, there's more. I'm going to tell you more about the song, the Hawaiian War Chant, which was written by Johnny Noble in 1936. But first, we'd like to welcome you to Uncle Manu's Corner and tell you to keep on writing to us, keep on sending those letters and writing to us, because we're very happy for the kind of response that we've been having lately, especially with our local audience out there who's been writing to our show and calling me up about our ukulele class and our Hawaiian language class that's coming up. For our Hawaiian language class, we're still waiting for more registrants, because if there's not enough people to register in that class, we're not going to have it, because kind of waste time, eh? You get only 6 people come and sit down for 2 hours and learn the language. You gotta have, at least 15 people would be enough, just right. 15 people or 12 people. Then minimum, I'd say, would be about 12 people. 15 people, more than 15 people, it's hard, because it's more than 15 hard, yeah? Because it's on a one-to-one kind of basis. And you gotta talk to each other. You say, how come 15? Well, the other guy is for talk to me. You need the extra guy, you know, so I can talk to somebody. 14 of you, you pay off 7 people and then you still get one extra guy. Well, the guy gotta talk to me. Anyway, today we're gonna talk a little bit about Hawaiian music, a subject that I know not everything, but I know a little about. The most popular song in Hawaii today, the most popular, is a song that goes like this. That's right, you recognize it. That's the Hawaiian wedding song, as the mainland visitors call it. It's not the real Hawaiian wedding song, but it's a song that's associated with a lot of weddings. In English, the song is called Kekalineyau, or Waiting for Thee. And it was taken from an operetta here in the islands of Hawaii at the turn of the century. And the song, the play was called The Aloha Prince. But Kekaline was not a duet song. It started off as a solo. Then the composer out in the audience sang the obligato part to it. And it became an instant hit. And of course, the rest is history. Everywhere you go, when there's a wedding or an anniversary or anytime a mainlander or visitor come to our island, they always ask for the Hawaiian wedding song, which, of course, they mean Kekalineyau. But today's song that we're going to take and talk to you about is a song called the Hawaiian War Chant. The Hawaiian War Chant has no association whatsoever with war. The song originally, Kahauala I Kahua Huawai, is the Hawaiian meaning for that is we too in the ocean spray. You know, when the waves come up and they bounce like that on the rocks, and the spray just smother you, and you feel so good. And you and your boyfriend, you guys holding tight to each other. That's the kind of expression that it gives. It has nothing to do with war at all. It's a love song. The tempo was slow, very slow. It was a hula tempo. Kauala, kauaiwai, e uhenela e pili ko olua, ukiku eku e ike ko eko. And in 1936, young and innovative young music composer by the name of Johnny Noble took the song and in its original form and changed the melody line a little bit and emphasized on the an emphasis was put on the ending of the song in the chorus part where he goes awe kahawala awe kahawala. The whole structure of the song was changed. A new foundation was added. A syncopated rhythm was given, and the song came out to be kind of jazzy, like this. Tahawala kahua iwa ila e enela bilito olua he tu ikito to e hanlevo dablai tahawala iwa ila e enela bilito olua he tu ikito to e hanlevo dablai. Now, Johnny Noble was a very innovative young man at the time, and jazz was a new thing to Hawaiian music in 1936. In fact, it was so new that um, it was catching on in every aspect of music in Europe, in Japan, in all the foreign countries was just picking up on it. So it was the tendency of the music composers or band leaders at that time to write songs that was danceable, something that you could take and put to music where everybody could dance to, and that's what Johnny Noble did. But Charles King, he was a very affluent composer and musician in the Hawaiian aspect of music. His influence was more of the slow, melodious, languid type of Hawaiian songs like Imi Au Ia Oi, songs like Aloha Oi, Waipio, and all the old classic tunes like Old Plantation. Those songs he didn't want to innovate. He said because of Johnny Noble's influence on jazz and swing, he said that he don't like people taking liberties and howlifying our music and making it all jazzed up and murdering some of our songs. But Johnny Noble saw the value of our music, and he said that although our music is slow and the beauty of our songs will always remain, but there he saw the need for variety in our music because of the influence that our Hawaiian music will have. You know, our real Hawaiian music, the slow ones, that would appeal to only a minor few, a very minor audience. So he added new dimension to our music by introducing Hapahole songs, and he wrote songs like this one. King Kamehameha, the conqueror of the island, became a famous hero one day. He took the native army and he pushed them over the pali and cried, "Awe no ho'i e." And when the fray was over, he took these islands over, and this is what he had to say. Ha'ua mau ka e o ka aina e ka pono, awe ke aloha e. And on his throne he sat alone, waiting for a big blue owl. Royal maidens fair were gathered there to greet him with a grand vilakahau. Wow! King Kamehameha, the conqueror of the island, became a famous hero one day. He fought the native army and he pushed them over the pali and cried, "Awe the ho'i e, awe ke aloha e, awe ke aloha e." And he wrote such songs during that era that had a lot of style. Songs like songs with lyrics like this. Oh, 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 those hula blues. Tell me, have you ever heard the hula blues? And there were songs that was part of his repertoire for a number of years. And when he was down at the Royal Hawaiian Hotel as a band leader there, one of his favorite songs was one of my dad's favorite songs, and it was called "Pretty Red Hibiscus." It goes like this. Pretty red hibiscus, I've admired you right from the start. Pretty red hibiscus, you're the flower of my heart. Every day you're fairer, like the fairest flower that grows. Pretty red hibiscus, you're beautiful, everyone knows. Though you may not be scented like the other flowers are, but when the day is ended, you shine like an evening star. Pretty red hibiscus, I've admired you right from the start. Pretty red hibiscus, you're the flower of my heart. Though you may not be scented like the other flowers are, but when the day is ended, you shine like an evening star. Pretty red hibiscus, I've admired you right from the start. Pretty red hibiscus, you're the flower of my heart. Now, Johnny Noble's work wasn't only limited to Hawaiian, Hapaholi songs, but yeah, come on, my friend. Wasn't limited to only Hawaiian Hapaholi songs, but he also wrote some Hawaiian songs, and he collaborated with a lot of Hawaiian composers who didn't know how to write music, but who knew how to put Hawaiian words together to form the articulate sounds of Hawaiian music. For instance, this one called the Kane Ohe Hula, a song called goes like this, which tells of the first wireless radio that came to the islands. Ola pakauila Kane Ohe kau ilau lima ilan mai beka uapuakea kala ia omololani ameke anu oke kolau. Ola pakauila Kane Ohe kau ilau lima ilan mai beka uapuakea kala ia omololani ameke anu oke kolau. I'm sure some of you Hawaiians out there who's watching that Manu Show recognize the tune and the song. There were so many songs that Johnny Noble put together because he was ahead in his time. He was, I think, the only innovator that progressed in a jazzy kind of attitude towards our music. Songs like I Wanna Go Back to My Little Grand Shack in Kealakeku, Hawaii. I wanna be with all the cotties and wine that I used to know so long ago. I can hear the old guitars playing on the beach at Honauna. I can hear the old Hawaiian saying, "E como maina ka ua e ka hon level ka it won't be long. The ship will be sailing back to Kona." It's a grand old place. It's always fair to see. You're telling me I'm just a little Hawaiian in a homesick island boy. I wanna go back to my fishing point. I wanna go back to my little grass shack in Kealakeku, Hawaii. Where the hula hula the kuku go swimming by. The hula hula the kuku go swimming by. Johnny Noble had flair. He had a kind of the appeal that gave him worldwide notoriety was the kind of syncopated um, rhythm that he gave to the music of Hapa tunes like Grass Shack and Hawaiian War Chant and I Wanna Learn to Speak Hawaiian the way like the old Hawaiians do. No, something like that. But he gave a kind of style that was unique for Hawaiian music in those days because nobody played like him. Nobody played like Johnny Noble, and uh, he wasn't a mainland Haole boy. He was born here. He was born here in Honolulu. In fact, his mother was part Hawaiian, was McCandless, and when he was young, his first instrument was the drums, and his second instrument was the xylophone. But his music was so he loved that beat. I wanna go back to my little grass shack in all that kind of that kind of sound, that kind of feel to his music, because in that era, in that time, swing and jazz was just getting to be well known, and his only criticism came from a counterpart of his, Mr. Charles King, who published some of the first Hawaiian works of music from our island, and he was the only one that was critical of Noble because of his style and his flair for jazz. I'd like to invite you again to join me as we go down the road of Hawaiian music and the informative and educational portion of our Hawaii, where it started from, where it came from. The first music to ever hit the world outside of our island, of course, was our music, which was written by our ali'is, Kalakaua and Kuililiu Kalani. These were the first songs to hit the outside world, songs like Imiauia Oi, YPO, and Old Plantation, songs of that era. Those are the songs that was made famous by Charles King. But Johnny Noble, he's the one that gave put Hawaiian music on the lips of every person on the globe. Music artists, musical artists from all over the world, from Japan to Europe to Africa to Holland to England. The song that they recorded the Hawaiian War Chant, but unmistakably, no matter who records it, it's Hawaiian, because there's no way they could improvise the part that goes Aue, Tahawala, Aue, Tahawala. In any language that the song was recorded, they always use that portion, and unmistakably, it's Hawaiian. So, to John Noble and to the music that is written, and to all you people who is indulging in our music, we say mahalo to you, and mahalo Johnny Noble for writing the Hawaiian War Chant. Aloha. I see you folks next week. Tahula ita wai wai la e la pili tolula I du I do e le bo da ba Tahula ita wai wai la